This is A Square Maths Made Easy Academy. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, in my today's video, I'll continue with the first 100 questions under calculations in calculus. In my last video, which is part 16, I stopped at question number 76. So today edition is going to be same calculation in what? Calculus. And this very particular part is part what? 17. So I'm going to start with question number 77. Don't forget I said just first 100 questions, I'm done. Everything that you need to know under calculus. And remember, what I've been solving all through is just questions I solve. Questions I solve. But after the 100 questions, I'll be coming back to the normal class, which I know that all my fans watching me, any corners of this country or the world, will get to understand it better. Now, can we move to question number 77? I want you to watch. Now, question number 77 says, find the derivative of y equal to sine square of 5 what? X. So permit me to write out the question now. Question number 77. We are given that y is sine square of 5 what? X. Are you with me now? Now what we are going to do now is to observe this. This is called power rule, which is differentiation by chain rule. And how do I start? Let me use chain rule first. Then after that, I will now show you the shortcut of solving this particular problem. Are you with me? Now, why is it chain rule? We are talking about a single function. This is sine power 2 of 5 what? X. Now, do you know that if I have x here before this, it is now product rule. Then if I have all over x, it is quotient what? Rule. So the law now is we are using derivative by what? Our chain rule. Now the question is, what is the formula for chain rule? Now watch, dy all over dx is now equal to du over what? Dx. Then multiplied by dy all over what? Du. Now can you observe this now? When du cancels du, what remains is dy dx. And dy dx to the right is same thing as dy dx to the left. And that is why it is called what? Chain rule. Then what do? We will now consider the base, that's how you do it, as u. So my u should now be sine 5 what? X. So what am I going to do? I will differentiate u with respect to what? X, which will now give me du all over what? Dx. Now the law is this. How do we differentiate sine 5x? The first thing is to differentiate what? 5x. And 5x will give us 5. I have said this countless times, but let me analyze it again. This is 5x, right? Invisible power, which is 1. And what is the rule of differentiation? Consider the power. The power is 1. Then you multiply. Repeat the question, which is 5x raised to the power of 1. Introduce minus 1 to the power. That is all. If I continue, I'll be having 1 times 5x will give me 5x. Are you with me now? Then 1 minus 1 will give me what? 0. Permit me to say anything raised to power 0 is what? 1. And 1 times 5 will give you this very 5. Are you with me now? Then after that, the next thing we are going to do is to differentiate sign. Anytime you are differentiating sign, the answer is cos. Then repeat the value, which is 5 what? X. I've gotten du over what? Dx. Are you with me? Now, if that is certain, what is the next thing? Let us look for dy du. Then how do we say let y be what? U raised to the power. What's the power? 2. Are you there now? Then I'm differentiating y with respect to what? U. That should now give me dy all over du. Are you with me? Then can we differentiate u squared? Consider the power. What's the power? 2, right? Repeat the question, which is u raised to the power of what? 2. The law say introduce minus 1 to the power. Then if that is done, what is the next thing? 2u, right? Then 2 minus 1 will give you 1. So which means the answer is 2u. Are you with me? Now let's move. What do we do again? I want you to observe this now. Watch. We now go back to the formula, which says dy all over what? Dx is now equal to. I have with me du dx.
This is the u, the x. What is it? It is 5 cos what? 5x. Are you there? Then we multiply. Next is the y du. What is the y du? The answer is 2 what? U. Can we now move ahead? I will now say 5 times 2 will give me what? 10. Even without us checking the end, the answer is already going there. Now what do? I will now write cos what? 5x. Are you with me? Followed by u. Followed by what? U. Finally, the answer becomes 10 what? Cos 5x. Then substitute for u. What is the value of u? Oh my goodness, u is sine 5 what? X. I will now put here sine what? 5 what? X. And that is the final what? Answer. Now let's check. In the option, it cannot be option A. Let's try option B. This is 10 sine 5x cos 5x. Here is 10 cos 5x sine 5x. If this one start first, this one end, is still the same thing because it's under what? Multiplication. That is to say the correct answer and the option is what? B. Are you with me now? Now this is exactly how you will solve it when it is what? Theory. Then permit me now to solve it using shortcuts. Because we are dealing with what? Objective what? Question. Now look at it, very simple. Can we start now? I want to differentiate y with respect to x. It will give me the y all over what? The x. Watch. The first thing listing is to consider the power. What is the power? The power is 2. I will write 2. Then I will multiply. The next thing is to differentiate sine 5 what? X. And how do we differentiate sine 5x? I have told you like that. Now look at how we do it. First thing is to differentiate 5. What will it give? 5x. What will it give you? 5, right? Then differentiate sine. Sine is what? Cos. Then repeat 5 what? X. That is to say, if you are asked to differentiate sine 5x, what is it? 5. Are you with me? Cos what? 5 what? X. That is the second step. The next step is to repeat the question. What is the question? Sine raised to power 2. Please pause here. Always introduce -1 to the power. Then of what? 5 what? X. And that is what we call shortcut. Are you with me now? Then if I continue, I will have 2 times 5 will give me 10, right? Then cos 5 what? X. Then sine. What is 2 minus 1? It will give you 1 here. We same thing as 5 what? X. And that is the final what? Answer. Can you see that both of them correspond? This is what we call shortcut. Have I made myself clear? Then having solved number 77, can we now move to question number 78? Question number 78. Question number 78. Please do well to share it. Please subscribe. Comment in the comment section. Then like. Can we proceed? Look at this question. Differentiate with respect to x. Y equal to x over what? Cos what? X. Now let us observe this now. Question number 78. We are given that y is x all over cos what? X. Now what do you think that this thing will be? We call it differentiation by quotient rule. Why is it quotient? It has numerator, it has what? Denominator. Then what is the formula for differentiation by quotient rule? Now this is it. We are given that y is what? U over what? V first. I want to differentiate everything with respect to what? X. If you differentiate y, it will give you dy over what? Dx. Now this one says you should keep the denominator constant, which is v, and differentiate u, which is the numerator. It will give you du all over what? Dx. Quotient goes with what? Minus. Then keep what? U constant, the numerator, and differentiate the denominator to give you dv all over dx. Are you there? Then all over v squared. This is the formula on how to differentiate by quotient what? Rule. Now let's go. The up one is u and the down one is what? V. Can we differentiate them one after the other? Let us say let u, which is the numerator, be what? X. Invisible what? 1. This implies if you differentiate u with respect to x, it will give you du over what? Dx. Don't forget the law say consider the power. What is the power? 1. Then you multiply and repeat the question under derivation. Derivative. So x to the power of 1, then introduce -1, and that is the general formula. Then if I continue, I will now say 1 times x will give me x, right? 1 minus 1 is 0. And anything raised to power 0 will give me what? 1. Are you satisfied? So which means we have gotten du dx as what? 1.
Then let's move to what? The denominator, which is v. And what is v? V is cos what? X. Now this implies, differentiate v with respect to what? X. It will give you the v all over what? Dx. Now the law is this. Anytime you are asked to differentiate cos x, the answer is always minus sine what? X. Now I will now go to the formula and insert those things one after the other. This is theory. Then if I continue, I will now say dy all over dx, right, equal to, the first thing we are seeing is v. What is v? V is cos x. Don't forget, I'll put cos x, close the what? Bracket. Followed by du dx, right? This is du dx. What is the value? 1. I will now put 1. Then introduce what? Minus. And move to u. What is u? U is x. Don't forget, close the bracket. Then next is dv over dx. Look at it. dv over dx is what? Minus sine x. I will generate here as minus sine what? X. Close the bracket. Then all over v square. Then what is v? V is what? Cos x. I will now say cos x all what? Squared. Are you with me? Now let us multiply. Cos x times 1. Do you know that it will give us cos what? X. Now divide this by this one, which is cos what? X all what? Squared. Then minus minus will give you plus, right? Then x times sine x will give us x sine x. Still over cos what? X all what? Squared. Have I made myself clear? Can you observe that something is about to happen here? And how? Now permit me to clean this side. Let us see exactly what we are looking for. Now watch this. Remember that cos x is 1 at the numerator. Then cos x is 2 at the numerator. Now do you observe something here? That one of these will cancel 1 down because this is 2, right? It remains 1 over cos what? X. I'm done with that. Now plus what? X. I want to say something. Anytime you are given, this is what? Sine x, right? Oh my goodness. Then all over, we have cos x, another cos what? X. Now there is a concept. What did I say? There is what? A concept. Anytime you see 1 over cos x, there are characteristics that governs inverse of trigonometry, which I have already destroyed it in several parts of what? Calculation in calculus. Remember, we have from part 1 to part what? 16. And today we are talking about part what? 17. Now, by trigonometry, what is 1 over cos x? Let me remind you, anytime you see sec x, look at it, this is c, right? After the 2 letters, it's the same thing as saying 1 over cos x. If you have cosec what? X, this is the 2 letter, right? After the 2 letter, this is x, and x means 1 over sine what? X. Don't forget. Then which means again, if you are given sine x all over cos x according to the trigonometry, it is always tan what? X. Can we substitute now? Then 1 over cos x, what is the answer? Sec x. I will write sec x here. Plus, this is x, don't forget. Now this one means sine x over cos x. Sine x over cos x, what is it? Tan x. I will now write tan what? X. Don't forget that this thing is another 1 over cos x. And 1 over cos x will give me what? Sec what? X. And this is the final what? Answer. Let us look at whether we have something like that in the option. Now, if you look at this now, we have what? Look at it. Option D, sec x, plus x, plus x, sec x, tan x. Wow. That is the final what? Answer. So which is the correct answer in the option is option what? D. But you know sometimes they may solve further by taking the factor. There is sec x here, there is sec x here. I'm going to factor sec x. I'm just telling you another way. Open the what? Bracket. When sec x divides sec x, it will give you 1 plus. Are you there? When x times x sec x divided by sec x, it will give you only x times what? X. And that is also the final what? Answer. Now, if that is it, my target is to introduce what? The shortcut. Can I do that now? We are watch. Now, let us destroy this using shortcut. Now, if you are moving, now I want you to watch. Move with me. Let's move together. Now, the question number 78, I'm using what we call shortcut. Are you there? We are given that y is x all over cos what? X. Very simple. You know that this is u and this is v, right? And what is the formula for what? Quotient rule. It is v du all over dx. Are you with me? Then minus u dv all over dx. Then all over v squared. Now use this as a case study. Can we move ahead now? Differentiate y with respect to x. It will give you dy over what? Dx. Now come on, can you see that the first one is v? What is v? Cos x. I'll put cos what? X. Close the bracket. And differentiate the numerator to get du dx. And the numerator is x. When you differentiate x, what is the answer? It is 1. I have taught you. Then after that, you introduce minus. Now keep the denominator constant, which is u. What's the denominator? X. I will keep it constant. And differentiate v, which is cos x, to give you dv over what? Dx. Now come on, if you differentiate cos x, it will give you minus sin x. Close the bracket. Then remember, it does not stop there. All over v squared. What is v? V is cos what? X. But all was square. Can you see that it has given us exactly what we did in the first one? Then by analysis, now we have cos x times 1 should give me cos x all over. This is cos x all was squared. Are you there? Minus times minus will give me plus. X times this is x sin x. Are you there? All over cos x all was squared. Life is easy. Now I want you to observe something here. Cos x is 1 up. Cos x is 2 down. So 1 up cancel 1 down. It becomes 1 over 1, which is cos what? X. Then this one should be equal to x sin x. Are you there? Over cos. I can say cos x dot another 1 over cos x. They are the same thing. Now this one has a law. Anytime you see 1 over cos x according to trigonometry, the answer is what? X plus. This is x, right? Anytime you see sin x over cos x according to trigonometry, the answer is tan what? X. Anytime you see 1 over cos x, the answer is sec x, and that is the final word answer. This is what we call shortcut. Do you understand? Permit me to go to question number 79. What did I say? Question number what? 79. Question number what? 79. Then watch. Question number 79. Are you with me? Now can we recite the question? If y is 2x cos 2x minus sin 2x, find dy dx when x is what? Rad over 4. Now, this one can solve using calculator method direct. But I will solve it normal. After that, we now introduce calculator what? Method. Are you ready now? Now, let me leave the question. That y is 2 what? X. This is 2x. Followed by cos what? 2x. Then minus, what again? Sin what? 2x. Now let's take it one after the other. This is differentiation by product rule. Call this u and call this v. Are you there? Now differentiate. Dy over what? Dx. What is product rule? Keep u constant. And what is u? 2x. Close the bracket. And differentiate v. V is cos 2x, right? How do we differentiate it? First of all, differentiate 2x. I have told you that the answer is 2, right? Next, differentiate cos. Cos is minus sine. Then repeat the 2 what? X. As this multiply this, it will give you minus 2 sine 2x. Have I made myself clear? So which means if you differentiate v, it will give you minus 2 sine what? 2 what? X. Close the bracket. Then product say you should add. Then keep v constant. What is v? V is cos 2x. Are you with me? And differentiate 2x. This is my 2x, right? When you differentiate, it will give you 2. I have told you how to do it. Invisible 1. Consider the power 1. Repeat the question. 2x raised to power 1. Introduce minus 1 to the power. At the end, I will say 1 times 2x will give me 2x, right? 1 minus 1 is 0. Anything raised to power 0 is 1. Then 1 times 2 will give you what? 2. Oh my goodness. Can you see we are done with that, gentleman? So the next thing finally is to differentiate this. I will now minus, right? First of all, differentiate 2x. What is the answer? 2. Differentiate sine. Sine is what? Cos. Repeat 2x, and that is all. Then let's proceed. This is now 2x times this will give us minus 4 what? X. Followed by sine 2x. Are you there? Then plus cos 2x times 2 will give us 2 cos 2x. Are you there? Then minus 2 cos what? 2x.
Something is about to what happen. Wow. Plus 2 cos 2x. We cancel minus 2 cos what? 2x. What is remaining? Minus 4x. Then sine what? 2 what? X. Could have been the final answer. But I've given us that rad, x, which is in rad, is already known. What is it? Rad over 4. Rad over what? 4. Anywhere we see x, remove and put this. Can we go ahead? This is minus 4, right? This is rad, right? All over 4. Close the bracket. Then sine. This is 2, right? This is rad. Close the what? Bracket. 4 we cancel 4. My goodness. This is what? Minus rad. Then sine. Now what do? Listen. You know that this rad in degree is 180. 180 times 2 will give you 360. Are you there now? If it will give you 360, then help me and point sine. Are you with me? Sine what? 360 degrees. It will give you what? Are you with me now? Now we want to point sine 360 degrees. Now watch this. I take it again. Okay, let me clear it. Clear the function key. Shift 9, 3 equal to AC. Now this is 2, right? Times what? Times what? Times what? Look up. Oh my goodness. Now I want you to watch. This is sine 2, right? What is x? X is what? Rad over 4. I beg your pardon. Rad over what? 4. Then close the bracket. Now what do you think that will happen? 4 will cancel 4 here. Remaining minus rad sine. 2 here is 1. 2 here is 2. It becomes what? Rad all over 2. Are you with me now? Now this becomes what? Minus rad sine. God is wonderful. Oh my goodness. What is rad? 180 in degree all over 2. You should be able to know that this is minus rad, right? Sine what? 180 over 2 should give you what? 90 degrees. Should give you what? 90 degrees. Then punch sine 90 degrees. Are you with me? 90 degrees. It will give you what? 1. So which means it becomes minus rad times 1, which is minus what? Rad. And that is the final what? Answer. Do you have anything like that in the option? Option A says rad. No. Option B says minus rad. Wow. The correct answer is option what? B. Are you with me now? Now this is exactly how you are going to formulate this. Very simple. Then permit me now to use calculator method. Very simple. The answer will do what? Appear. Now what are we looking for? Look at it. Question number 79. That if y is this, are you with me now? 2 cos, 2 sine cos 2x. And they said minus sine 2x. Find dy dx. Now look at the step. Very simple. Number 1 step is this. Punch, shift, and what? Integration symbol. So dy over dx will appear. Then secondly, are you with me? Q in the values. Q in what? The values. And the values, anytime you encounter x, how do you punch x? I have told you countless times. Alpha, close bracket, x will do what? Appear. Then after that, you now Q in the value of x. X is rad over 4. But before then, anytime you're solving anything that has to do with trigonometry, please convert to radian. Convert to what? Radian. Don't forget. Convert to what? Radian. Now, let's follow these steps sequentially. I want you to observe this. Are you ready now? Now, this is my calculator. So what we are going to do first is to clear the function key. What did I say? Clear the function what? Key. I'll punch shift 9, 3 equal to and what? AC. And what? AC. Now let's start. Convert this to radian. How? Punch what? Shift mode 4. And that is the secret. I take it again. Shift mode what? 4. Let's follow the thing one after the other. Punch what? Shift and integration symbol. Look at shift and look at integration symbol. Can you see that d over dx has appeared? Then Q in the values one after the other. Watch. What is the first one? 2x. First of all, open the bracket. There is already bracket inside. Open the bracket. Are you with me? Which is what? Watch. Open the bracket. Q in 2x. First of all, 2. Then x. X is alpha, close bracket. It has what? Appeared. Then close that one. Am I communicating now? I am done with 2x. Next is cos what? 2x. I will punch in what? Cos. Are you there? Then, are you with me now? Cos 2x. Then what do?
I'll punch in cos what? 2x. Are you there? Then generate what? 2x. Punch to alpha, close bracket. 2x has appeared. Close the bracket. I am done with the first one. What is the next one now? Am I communicating? Now don't forget that we're dealing something very, very important. Then I'll move to minus. Then what is the next thing? Punch sign 2 what? X. This is sign, right? 2. I've punched 2. Alpha, close bracket. X has what? Appeared. Then close the bracket. And reclose it again because of the major bracket. Are you with me? Then go upward button. Can you see as I move? As I move forward, I mean go forward. As I move the button forward, it has landed to that box. That empty, that box. In that box, what do we have? Rad over what? 4. So which means we are going to consider numerator and denominator 2 box. Oh yeah, punch the 2 box. I have done that. So what do you do for me? What is the numerator? Rad. I have taught you how to do it. Punch shift, then times 10 raised to power x. Rad has appeared. Then go down. What's the next one? 4. Punch what? 4. Are you with me? Finally, punch equal to. So if you punch equal to now, what will it give you? Oh my goodness, it will give you minus what? Rad. Please don't forget, don't make that mistake. It will give you minus rad. Remember the first thing we did, don't forget. I punch what? I convert to radian. And I punch shift and integration symbol. Even if you don't use that normal bracket or normal bracket, what you should do, listen. I take it again, listen. It is already in radian. Sure, you know, mode, shift, mode, and word 4 is already in radian. I want to tell you another one again. Watch. Clear the function key. Shift 3, 9 equal to AC. Are you there now? Then I've already done it. What do we do? Listen again. Because I know that some of you will say your calculator gave you what? Math error. Listen to the analysis again. I have cleared it. Convert to radian. Mode. Shift. Mode. And what? 4 is now in radian. Then let's go to differentiation. The first thing is to punch what? Shift. Look at shift. Are you there? Then integration symbol. Look at it, integration symbol. It has appeared. Then don't punch any bracket again. Generate that value directly. What's the first one? 2x. Punch to alpha, close bracket. X has what? Appeared. Then the next thing is to punch cos. This is cos, right? I've done that. Then next is what? 2x. Alpha, close bracket. X has what? Appeared. Then close it again. I am done with this very side. Can we move to the other one, which is minus, right? Punch sign what? Look at it. Punch sign 2x. This is sign. Are you there? Follow this one, please. Then punch 2. Then alpha, close what? Bracket. X has appeared. Then close it for the first one. And reclose it again for the general one. Are you with me now? Then forward the button. Go forward the button key. The cursor now is blinking at the box. The box is given rad over 4. We have to create 2 boxes because it has numerator and denominator. I have done that. So the next thing is now, what is the numerator? Rad. How do we punch rad? Shift. Then times 10 raised to power x. It has appeared. Scroll down. Then you have what? Punch 4. Then finally punch equal to. Can you see that now? It has given me what? Minus what? Rad. Am I complicating now? It gives me minus 3.142. So what you should do now is that you should now begin to observe the option. What you should do now is this. Listen. Move to the option. Are you with me? Move to the option. Option A says rad, which is 3.140. You can be. Then option B says minus 3. If you punch rad, which is shift and what? Times 10 raised to power. Punch equal to an SD. It will give you minus 3.141 something. Am I complicating? So which means the correct answer is option what? B. Are you there now? So we are done with the question number 79. So if you have problems on this calculator method, please, I can still find a space for all of you so that we'll be solving basically on calculator what? Method. But this is the approach. Then the last question, which is number what? 80. If the y dx is 2x minus 3, are you there? And y is equal to 3, when x is what? 0. The question says find y in terms of what? X. Now look at the last one, which is number what? 80. I told you when the question starts with dy dx, what comes to your mind is integration. And they are giving us dy dx to be 2x minus 3. Call this over 1. Cross what? Multiply. Dy times 1 will give you what? Dy. The x times this will give us 2x minus 3 under what? Dx. Integrate both sides of the equation. Integrate both sides of the what? Equation. Now, if this is a constant, right? Bring the constant. When you integrate a constant, bring it. Multiply by the variable, which is y. So this is now equal to, integrate one after the other. The symbol will disappear. So what do? Write 2x, invisible 1. Integration says add plus 1 to the power. Then after that, you go down and introduce 1 plus 1 down to the denominator. I am done with this. Then minus. This is a constant, bring it out. And multiply with the variable. Finally, plus what? C. And that is all. 1 times y will give you y, right? This is 2 what? X to power 2 all over 2, right? Minus 3x, then plus what? C. 2 will cancel what? 2. I have with me y is now x squared minus 3x plus c. Oh my goodness. Don't forget that I'm giving you the value of y to be what? 3. And the value of x to be what? 0. So what are we looking for? The arbitrary word constant. Can I substitute? What is y? Y is 3, right? Then equal to what is x? 0 minus, are you there now? Minus what? What is this? 3, right? Then what is x again? 0. Then plus c. This is now 3 equal to 0. Minus 3 times 0 is minus 0 plus what? C. Finally, 3 should be equal to c, which means the value of c should be equal to what? 3. But that is not over. Are you with me? Having known the value of c as what? 3. We now go back to the normal equation. Normal what? Equation, which is this. That y is what? Talk to me. x squared minus 3x plus c. All we gonna do here is just to substitute for c. What is c? C is 3. And that becomes the final answer. So which means at c equal to 3. Can we say that y is now x squared minus 3x then plus 3. And that is the final what? Answer. Can we check the options? Option A says x squared minus 3x. No. Option B says x squared minus 3x plus 3. Oh my goodness. That is the final what? Answer, which is option what? B. Alright, this is the end of my video for today. We stop at question number 80. So remaining only 20 questions to summarize everything about first 100 questions. Calculations in calculus. See you in my next video. I said in the calculator aspect, relax, I will show you how to dissolve all these things directly without solving. Just use calculator, ram it up, and that is all. Bye.